Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, at the very beginning, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the mover of the cart motion, Ba Arden Basamot, the Honorable Member from Nongkrem. I also like to put on records my thanks to Ba Bright Star Well Marbaniang, the Honorable Member from Maulai, our senior member of the House, Ba Charles Group, Honorable Member from Nongtumai, our Leader of Opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, representing Songsak constituency, Ba Arden Adalbert Nongrum, Honorable Member from Shillong North, Ma Nojur Kishungo, Honorable Member from Mukayo, Ba Balajit Shinrem, Honorable Member from Shela, Ba Rupa Marak, Honorable Member from Dadingri, Ba Reniktong Tongkar, Honorable Member from Maukorat. Sir, this discussion has even given me a lot of opportunity to know the drawbacks that the department is facing. And I would also like to put on record that all the points raised by the honorable members have been noted, and we will do our deliberation to see that these points are looked into. Mr. Speaker, sir, before I go in details, clarifying the problems raised by the honorable members, let me have an opportunity to give a brief note as per the Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited is concerned. As rightly said by our honorable leader of opposition, that in the year 2010 on 31st March, the government of Meghalaya has notified the Meghalaya Power Sector Reforms Transfer Scheme 2010, thereby giving effect to the transfer of assets, properties, rights, liabilities, obligation, proceedings and personnel of erstwhile MECB to namely the Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited, the holding company, the Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited, the MEPDCL, the distribution utility or the DISCOM, the Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited, the distribution utility, the Meghalaya the distribution utility or DISCOM, the Meghalaya Power Generation Corporation Limited, MEPGCL, the generation utility or GENCO, and the Meghalaya Power Transmission Corporation Limited, MEPTCL, the transmission utility or TRANSCO. These have commenced commercial operation as independent entities from the 1st April 2013 onwards. The MECL and its subsidiaries at present has a total strength of 2,642 regular employees and 1,984 contractual employees. Sir, the estate is steadily progressing in power sector in the last 5 decades for the estate. While the first power station was set up in the pre-independence era at Sonapani, the Umtru power station with 4 units of total capacity of 11.2 megawatt was commissioned in 1957. The Umiam Umtru Stage 1 power station and Umiam Umtru Stage 2 power station were commissioned in the year 1965 and 1970 respectively. The stage 3 power station at Kirdemkulai and stage 4 power station at Nongkilam were commissioned in the year 1979 and 1972 respectively. The Minthudu-Lishka hydroelectric project was put into commercial operation on the 1st April in 2012 with commissioning of the 2 units of capacity 42 megawatt each. The third unit of Minthudu-Lishka hydroelectric project was commercially commissioned on 1st April 2013. The 40 megawatt new Umtru hydropower station was commissioned on 4 January 2018. The Lakro mini hydro project of 1.5 megawatt was commissioned on 1st March 2019. The Ganol small hydro project of 22.5 megawatt has been successfully running for more than 1 year now, having commissioned on the 1st August 2023. This has raised the total installed capacity as per the state of Meghalaya is concerned is 367.5 megawatt. The annual power generation of MEPGCL has increased almost 5 times from 176.06 million units in 1975-76 to 899.65 million units during the year 2023-24. And with the commissioning of the Ganol hydro power project, the favorable monsoon this year, the state is expected to generate around 1,200 million units for the financial year 2024-25. In respect of the transmission network, in 1975, there were only 232 kV grid substation, namely Maulai and Secretariat, with a capacity of 13.5 MVA, and the 132 kV line of 87.87 circuit kilometer. Today, the transmission network comprises of one 400 by 220 kV gas insulated switchgear substation with a capacity of 630 MVA, 3 numbers of 220 by 132 kV substation with a capacity of 1160 MVA, 18 numbers of 132 by 33 kV substation with capacity of 845 MVA, total line length of 1624.33 circuit kilometer of 400 kV, 220 kV and 132 kV transmission lines with a total transformation capacity of 2635 MVA. Sir, while the generation and transmission utilities look after the power availability in the state, the Meghalaya Power Distribution Corporation Limited, which is mandated with the distribution of power to the end users and consumers, MEPDCL is the only licensee mandated for distribution of power to consumers within Meghalaya. It is responsible for distribution of electricity in the state of Meghalaya with growing energy demands. Ensuring a reliable and efficient power distribution network is essential. Infrastructure strengthening of MEPDCL is a vital step to enhance the quality of power supply, reduce losses, and cater the increasing needs of both urban and rural areas. During the period from 1975 to 1982, the distribution network comprised 26 numbers of 33 by 11 kV substation with capacity of 48.25 MVA, 791 numbers of distribution substation of 689.85 circuit kilometer of 33 kV lines and 1,688 circuit kilometer of 11 kV lines. As on 31st March 2024, the distribution network comprises of 127 numbers of 33 by 11 kV substation with a capacity of 450.46 MVA, 14,274 numbers of distribution transformer substations, 2,794 circuit kilometer of 33 kV lines, and 19,769 circuit kilometer of 11 kV lines, and 37,563 circuit kilometer of LT lines in the state. Over the year, expansion of distribution lines to connect unelectrified areas, ensuring universal access to electricity. Many areas of Meghalaya, particularly rural regions, which have experienced poor infrastructure and lack of last mile connectivity for power supply, have been extended, upgraded, replaced for ensuring sustainable and stable power supply is highlighted in a brief as I am going to mention, sir. The LT line's length has grown by almost 51%, and number of distribution transformer has grown by almost 23% in the last 5 years. This infrastructure has been built up to provide new service connections to the consumers and power supply for the last mile connectivity. In spite of the fact that line length of LT lines has increased substantially, MEPDCL has been able to keep the distribution losses under control by enhancing operational efficiency. The number of consumers at LT level has increased by 33%, and number of ST consumers has increased by 49% in the last 5 years. The connected load for the LT level consumers has increased to 68.82%, and ST level consumer has increased 30.9%. With just only 7,377 consumers in the whole state during the year 1975-76, the total number of consumers as on 31st March 2024 has touched the figure of 6,90,596 numbers. Continued focus on infrastructure development, technological upgrades, and efficient management will further strengthen MEPDL's capacity to meet growing energy needs of the state, paving way for sustainable economic development in Meghalaya. Keeping this objective in mind, MEPDCL have commissioned 12 numbers of 33 by 11 kV substation in last 2 years, and 36 more will be completed and commissioned in near future. Sir, the government of Meghalaya has already notified the Meghalaya Power Policy 2024. The policy focuses on holistic development of the power sector in the state. It lays down the foundation of the development of hydro sector, the pump hydro storage sector, wind energy, solar energy, and mass needed development of thermal power project in the state to cater the state-based load demand of the state. The policy paves path for investment in power sector across all the verticals of the power sector, that is generation, transmission, and distribution. The power policy has been structured in such a way that along with the development of power sector in the state, it takes care of contribution towards the NDC and achieving the carbon neutrality.
It is 2 o'clock. In exercise of the Rules 11, Parat 2 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, I extend the sitting of this House till this demand number 11 is disposed of. You may resume your reply.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. Sir, the MEPDCL provides power supply to consumers by purchasing power through long-term and short-term basis. On a long-term basis, power is procured from MEPDCL and the central generating stations. On the short-term basis, the power is procured through Indian Power Exchange, bilateral arrangement, and swapping. The entire generation capacity of 367.5 megawatt of MEPDCL is hydro-based. The state power scenario is characterized by surplus power with comparatively low demand during the monsoon, that is from the month of May to October, and deficit power with high demand during the dry season, that is from the month of November to April. The sources of power MEPDCLs are central generating units, namely The NEPCO, NSPC, OTPC, NTPC, and MEPDCL is having a long-term where the MEPDCL is having long-term access arrangement. MEPCL, the generating station, our own utility. Other utilities, power exchanges, under short-term access where power is imported through power trading mechanism in the formal bilateral purchase or power swapping. Sir, I would like to highlight some of the achievement of power trade since 2023. From April 2023 to March 2024, the power sale through power exchange was increased to 118 crore, that is for 126 million unit, as compared to 55.27 crore during the April 2022 to March 23. The average sale cost has also improved to rupees 9.33 per unit from rupees 4.76 per unit. This has improved. I will be coming to other things later on, sir. From April to February 2024, MEPDCL has been able to sell about 7,443 million unit of power, totaling around rupees 523.59 crore at an average rate of rupees 7.1 per unit. This has been possible due to better management of power and taking advantage of the various trading platforms available in the market. It may also be anticipated that from the winter 2023 till date, no load shedding has been resorted in the state, except on emergency situations and fault in lines due to inclement weather condition. Sir, regarding the energy audit, in compliance with the guidelines of the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, New Delhi, an energy accounting report at division level has been published quarterly for assessment of data transparency. At present, energy audit report up to financial year 2023-24 has been completed and the same has been submitted to BEE and other related agencies. A monthly target-based commercial review meeting is being regularly held to address the issues relating to billing and connection, and several corrective actions have been taken. All these issues have been raised. If it is flagged to different platform through the grievance redressal transform, they are looked into, sir. I'll be coming back later on also. Sir, the impact of subs efforts can be seen in the improvement of quantifiable parameters in the last 5 years as under. The distribution losses have been reduced from 26.4% to 18.88%. It has further come down, sir, to 17%. The billing efficiency has been improved from 73.6% to 81.12%. The collection efficiency has been increased from 91% to 103%, which indicated that the corporation is able to recover outstanding amount during this period. That's why it is more than 100%. Overall AT&C losses have been reduced from 33.10% to 16.2%. This is audited record during this period. The gap between average cost of supply and average revenue requirement has been reduced to rupees, or rather 90 paisa per kilowatt hour. So the difference between the average cost of supply and average cost of revenue requirement has been substantially reduced. Average hours of supply has been improved from 21.80 hours in 2022-23 to 22.21 hours in financial year 2023-24 in rural areas and 23.04 hours in 2022-23 to 23.14 hours in 2023-24. In financial year 2024-25, this has been further improved to 22.55 hours in rural areas and 23.21 in urban areas as up to August 2024. For the last 2 years, the month-wise billing has improved from 78% to almost 91%. The billing as per the meter reading has improved for the last 2 years from 71% to almost 90%. Sir, this is not that what we want. We want some more improvement in the entire section, and the department and all the utilities under MECL, they are working, they are level based to see that all these factors are improved in the coming years. Sir, one thing that is the outstanding dues which we are yet to recover, though we have seen that the collection efficiency has gone beyond 100%, we are giving much more emphasis to get those outstanding bills. One of the factors affecting the commercial performance is the outstanding dues to consumers. The cumulative dues are to the tune of 658.92 crores. I have all breakup, but I don't want to go all details. Sir, one of the pertinent points raised by many honorable members regarding the connectivity in unelectrified villages. The primary goal of household electrification in unelectrified habitations is to provide reliable and affordable electricity to all households, particularly in remote and rural areas that have previously been lacked access to electricity. The MEPDCL has submitted DPR to Ministry of Power for the electrification of additional households under RDSS on 22/12/2023, amounting to rupees 489.35 crore, comprising of 50,984 unelectrified households in 2,239 numbers of habitation. REC has sanctioned additional household electrification works for an unelectrified habitations under RDSS amounting to 429.26 crore, comprising of 50,500 numbers of household covering in 1,939 habitation. Sir, we will be trying our level best to see that all unconnected villages are given electricity. There are some villages which are classified as de-electrified villages. That means at one point of time electricity was given, but for some reasons like no consumer came forward for connection or the line got damaged, these villages are not having at present any electricity. So these villages are also classified as de-electrified villages. We are taking care of all the villages. Whatever point raised by Ba Balajit and Ba Nujurki Shungo. Sir, I have discussed with them personally. There are some problems. That village he mentioned beyond the river is also falling under area of dispute. To taking the electric pole will be little bit difficult, though he volunteered that you give me the electric poles and I will myself connect to those villages. That will go beyond our scope of work. But nevertheless, we may take these villages, as Balajit also, he came to me and told that there are some villages which are beyond the fencing also. Am I right? I think inside the fencing, but very near to the border, where we are not able to take the electric connectivity. Under this RDSS scheme, we will try to see that all unelectrified villages, including the de-electrified villages, are connected, and wherever we will be not able to do it because of many reasons, because of terrain, because of the forest clearance and all these things, we will try to connect through CM Solar Mission. Please come forward. We will try to see that these villages are given little bit priority so that we can go for connection in those villages. As I mentioned earlier also, there is grievances redressal form. Yes, there are many instances where the transformer is damaged, but the bill is generated and given to the consumers. There are instances also where even electricity is not provided, but bill has been generated. Sir, we have taken all these issues and written to all the subdivisional officers that wherever we are not supplying any electricity, bill should not be generated. And there is an order on that. And if any such issues are there, we are ready to rectify those issues, sir. Regarding a unified billing system, to increase the efficiency in billing and collection, a unified billing system has been introduced by MEPDCL. It has an inbuilt feature equipped with facility for the steam consumers to pay the electricity bills through Mega Power app, and at the same time air their grievances through the same mobile application. During the last 1 year, consumers have lost 2,080 complaints through the Mega Power app, and 1,973 has been resolved and intimated to the consumers through the application. Some of the complaints received through the applications are wrong billing. Meter burnt, payment issues, power supply interruptions. At present, the percentage of online transaction with respect to the total number of transactions in the range of 40%, which translates that many consumers are making the payment through online in terms of amount collected through the online payment. It is in the range of almost. Many came forward and given some suggestions that why not some other mode like through Paytm, GPay or PhonePe. Sir, we are working on it. If it is possible, we will be definitely trying to even implement those things also. Sir, DT failure, of course, it is a very important issue, and many of the honorable members have come to me and lodged complaint regarding the delay in DT failure. This we are looking into the real perspective to see that the DT failure is DT failure we cannot minimize because the failure is because of overheating, because of unauthorized connection, because of natural calamity like cyclone, storm, lightning, and all these things. But what we are doing, that how quickly we can replace the transformer. In this respect, we are investing around 1.5 crore to upgrade our workshops. This is expected to result in the increase of transformer repair capacity, which is at present at around 480 numbers per year. We will be enhancing that one to 860 DT per year. This will minimize all those long wait for DT failure. Sir, there are certain good things also happened to MEPDCL. I am happy to inform that recently the state government has received 2 awards as a recognition of its efforts to improve its performance. One of the awards was given by the Honorable President of India, and the other award was given by the Honorable Vice President of India. The integrated rating evaluates DISCOMs across India based on the multiple operations and financial parameters, offering a holistic view of their performance. MEPDCL's rating has been upgraded from D category in financial year 2023 to C category in financial year 2024, signifying steady progress towards financial stability and operational efficiency. Additionally, the utility has climbed up 10 positions in the national rankings, improving from 52nd place in financial year 2023 to 42nd place in financial year 2024. One of the most significant achievements in financial year 2024 has been the improvement in collection efficiency, which has increased 97.91 in financial year 2023, and as I mentioned that it has gone to 103%. MEPDCL has been awarded with the prestigious Energy Conservation Award in Group 4 category for 2 consecutive years. Sir, we are working on this to see that our efficiency increases. It is not only that we are getting some awards, but it also reflects that we are working very diligently to see that the consumers who are the end beneficiaries get the benefits. Sir, now I'll come to the points raised by Honorable Member. Arden has raised that no generation from Umiam Lake because everybody who commutes across the Umiam Bridge, they see that water is still full. Some have called me also that because of the repair, this water is there, but which is not, sir. Actually, we are trying to see that our power portfolio is managed very efficiently. And on that basis, this has been done. Another factor is that this factor was there for quite long term. This is regarding the NTPC power. Actually, we were having dues with NTPC almost 488 crore, which was neutralized little bit by taking an Atmanirbhar loan and repaying around 244 crore. This 244 crore outstanding dues with time has gone to 664 crore as on 31st March 2023. And we have discussed in the department and we discussed with Honorable Chief Minister also that if at this rate these dues are going, then in no time it will cross 1,000 crores, then it will be beyond our scope to repay the loan. So Honorable Chief Minister has taken pain to negotiate. Of course, I was also there with the Honorable then Power Minister in Delhi, Union Power Minister, and they agreed to give us a rebate of around 99 crores. The remaining 565 crore, we agreed to, they asked us to pay in 20 installment each. And after that, we have requested them and they agreed for 36 installment. So it is coming around 15.7 crore per month. And if you continue this, by next 26-27, we'll neutralize all the dues of NTPC. This is a good thing that is happening in the department. I would like to tell the August House, sir, that as far other utilities are concerned, like NEPCO, like Power Grid, like NTPC, NSPC, NTPC is this, like NSPC and OTPC, we are not having any current energy dues. Dues are cleared every month. Now in this thing, what happened? Originally, that figure is not with me. Originally, this 88.5335 megawatt of power, which we were supposed to draw from NTPC Bongaigaon, were given to Tamil Nadu around 53 megawatt and 35.35 megawatt to Uttarakhand. So that has created a lot of problem for us because there was not that required mix of hydel and thermal power, which should have been 60% of thermal power and 40% on hydropower. Sir, in one way we boast everywhere that Meghalaya maybe is the only state in the northeast, those who are not having any other source of power than the pure, clean and green energy. Our entire generation of 367.5 megawatt is coming from hydropower projects. Maybe other states also having the same capacity. So, this has created a lot of deficiency as per our power availability in the state. Now, what we have decided to take back that 35.35 megawatt of Bongaigaon power from the state of Uttarakhand and 53 megawatt of power from Tamil Nadu. These 88.35 megawatt of power which has come into our grid has helped us to mitigate the power scenario in the state. That's why we are not generating from the Umiam Dam because of 2-3 reasons. One reason is that we have assured that there will be no power shutdown during the examination period. We never know because all generating units are the electromagnetic units. There may be any fault and one unit is down. Say for example, Leshka 42 megawatt will be completely stopped. So on emergency basis, as we are available, having the availability, as we need not buy energy at the juncture, we thought that let it be as an emergency. That is number one. Number two is that we are generating, sir. We see the market, how it goes, and on that basis, when the peak demand is very high and rate is very high, we generate and sell transparently through the Indian energy exchanges. And that's how we have earned around more than 500 crores in this financial year till these days. That's why whenever is required, then only we generate from Umiam for the time being. It is not that we are not generating. Rain is still skipping us, sir. I thought today it will rain because some sound I have heard. So this is the region because of which you are seeing the water in Umiam Dam. The second issue is tariff. Sir, tariff is completely dependent on the regulatory commission. Of course, we apply. All this infra is not included while defining or determining the tariff. So, even as per Ganol also, there might have been escalation in Ganol project due to unavoidable reasons or circumstances, as mentioned by Honorable Leader of Opposition, that due to geological surprises and all these things. I am not having all the details with me, sir. If needed, I can place on the table of the House. The tariff, we are only petitioning whichever is coming in the operational period. And there is also issues that our people were given more burden as per increase of tariff is there. No, sir, this year's tariff, I think, only 4% has increased. And if we compare with other states, our tariff is still very low. Yes, sir, I am having some here. Say Meghalaya fixed charge is 90 rupees, whereas Manipur, of course, having 65 rupees, Assam 70 rupees, Tripura 58 rupees. This is the fixed charge. But as per the energy charges, we are 5 rupees 77 paisa. Manipur is 5 rupees 93 paisa. Then Assam is 8 rupees 30 paisa, and Tripura is 7 rupees 80 paisa. So base rate is still we are much lower than many northeastern states. Of course, other states are there. I am not mentioning those because those are not relevant. Regarding the outsourcing of jobs, sir, we have the requirement of huge stuff. And like salary and all this thing, we are employing our engineers and at a rate of 17,500 per month. We are employing our junior engineers at the rate of 50,500 rupees per month. Of course, when we go for contractual basis, rates are comparatively lower. But as we are going for many intervention, improving, there are lots of substation we will be commissioning very soon, sir. And in the cabinet also, I have raised this issue that we need many manpowers. But as we need these manpowers very urgently, we thought that outsourcing will be the best way to mitigate the situation of shortage of manpower. All the members are complaining that one lineman is looking after 40 villages, 45 villages. Those are actually issues. I have gone to many substations, those who are ready, but for the need of manpowers, we are not able to commission those things. So this matter will take up, sir. And one thing I would assure that all the outsourcing, the preference and priority, and the compulsorily will tell the agency that they should be local boys. And one thing I would like to tell also, I tell our honorable members also who come with these issues. Say, for example, a person who is mending a substation. We prefer that the person who will be employed, if there are qualified men or technicians, we will take from that village only. Because if somebody is from Shillong, somebody have already told that they go from Shillong there. So many times they are not available at the substation. That causes a lot of problem for us. So we told the MEPDCL and all other utilities that take the people who belongs to the local area, so that whenever he is on leave also, on the emergency, he can immediately come and take out the issues. Bright Star, well, Marbaning has raised the unelectrified localities in his area. He came with some groups also, met me. The problem is that as those areas are fast growing, and the load on Meghalaya substation is so much that these years are, personally myself, I did not take any holiday apprehending that something will happen Meghalaya substation. Because Meghalaya substation is such an important substation which cater almost 60% of the Shillong locality. And that area also increasing. That's why we are having many substation coming up to decongest the power in Meghalaya substation. We are augmenting, as I mentioned yesterday, that very soon we will be floating the tender for upgradation of Meghalaya substation from 3 into 20 MVA to 3 into 50 MVA substation. And not only that, we are going to even upgrade the Nehu substation. And the new substation at Sheishej, which will have 2 into 50 MVA of 132 kVA and 2 into 160 MVA for 220 lines. And also, because those areas are coming up, including Maukano, the New Shillong Township, we are aware that there will be sudden rise of power in those areas. That's why we are coming out with a 132 by 33 kV substation at Maukano, having 2 transformers of 2 into 50 MVA. So these are not far away, but moreover, as I assured last time also, I am assuring this time also, when the RDSS is implemented in those localities, we'll take care that all the households which are there in Meghalaya regions will be provided electricity connection. That will be there. But load factor is an important thing. Rusted electric pole, we will be changing around almost 1 lakh poles through RDSS and other intervention like ADB and all these things. So there also we will see. This is a fact, sir. in many areas, even in my areas also, many poles have been rusted and there is no timely replacement. That's why all these things we have taken care as per the RDSS is concerned. Once this will be taken care of, this RDSS will be implemented, I think all these problems will be taken care of, including the DTs, the distribution transformer, which are unfenced or unguarded, where cattle has died. That is also a matter of concern. We insist that that all unguarded transformers should be either raised to the height so that nobody can touch, or if not possible, that proper fencing should be there. But we are taking care of that part also in RDSS. Regarding the sad demise of Barkinshan Kharmaushwit, sir, I don't know the details. If you can provide, we will try to see. Because in many cases, we have employed people from the family. If they are eligible, we will see to it. Our senior member from Nongtomai has raised that 4 entrepreneurs who have applied for connection, they did not get the connection immediately. It's a matter of fact. In some places it is happening. It is not that everywhere it happens. But nevertheless, sir, we will try to, I personally will review this matter after this session is over, and to see that some time frame is given within which these transformers or connection which will be provided. Even yesterday we were discussing even the cost of giving the connection, whether there is any scope to remove those costs or not. And our esteemed consumers, including in my constituency also, sir, they find MLS are the right person to approach, who will call and immediately that. Sir, sometimes we feel proud also to address, if we can address the problem faced by the city. And congestion in the city because of the poles in the middle of the road and all these things. I will have a talk with the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, PWD. Sir, many times what happens when PWD does the widening, they do not take consideration that these poles will have to be shifted. That is, the issue is there. I will take this one and will try to see that. Our leader of opposition have raised many issues, and this is the time he got an opportunity to explain and educated me also on many issues. Regarding the Genco tariff, that is one issue raised. Sir, Genco tariff, as per the information available with me, Umiam 1, we are having the tariff of 4.07 rupees. Umiam 2, 5.707 rupees. Umiam 3, 5.60 rupees. These are per units. Then Umiam 4 is rupees 3 rupees 80 paisa per unit. Leshka 3 rupees 40 paisa per unit. New Umtru 2 rupees 23 paisa per unit, and Ganol 4 rupees 77 paisa per unit. These are the tariff as per all the Gencos are concerned. And this tariff is fixed by Meghalaya State Regulatory Commission. Sir, if needed, I can place in the, or I can repeat also. Umiam 1, 4 rupees 7 paisa per unit. Umiam 2, 5 rupees 70 paisa per unit. Umiam 3, 5 rupees 60 paisa per unit. Umiam 4, 3 rupees 80 paisa per unit. Leshka 3 rupees 40 paisa per unit. New Umtru 2 rupees 23 paisa per unit. Ganol 4 rupees 77 paisa per unit. This is the Genco tariff fixed by MERC. Sir, we are not favoring any industrialist, and we will not do. That much assurance I can give, sir. Sir, recently we have one scheme called OTSS, one-time settlement scheme. I would like to inform all the honorable members through you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir. The Honorable Chief Minister has flagged up one program called one-time settlement scheme, in which we are targeting only the consumer who is having dues up to having the load capacity up to 5 kilowatt only, not beyond 5 kilometer. We are targeting the most underprivileged people and also the not so privileged people in this group. And here the OTS is there for the information of the House. I like to tell that whatever dues are there, if the line is disconnected, the consumer can approach to the local AWE and he can go for disconnection. Whatever the surcharges, penalty, whatever is there, then the energy charges will be waived 10%. There will be nothing. And these remaining energy charges can be paid in 6 installments. In the first installment, they will have to provide 40% and remaining 5%, remaining 60% in 5 installments. And there will be henceforth no interest levied on the remaining dues. Only thing is that if they are disconnected, they will have to go for a reconnection charges, which may be around 500 rupees. That is the things. Sir, corruption, we will try to deal as firmly as possible. We will definitely try to see that all avoidable expenses are avoided. And auditing report started, sir. Even MECL's financial health also we audit and publish. Then I told about the other issues, sir. And definitely, sir, the government interest is to see that the consumer's interest is protected. That we will see. And as I told that our selling average is more than 7 rupees as far units are concerned, sir. Sir, now I'll come to Ma Nojur ki Shungu. I have already, I think I told all these issues, so we will take care of all those issues. Ba Balaji Chindim is having really some difficult problems in his border. And billing cycle, this is still is a concern for us. Sir, though we have improved our billing cycle, but we need to do a lot to see that billing cycle is improved. Regarding our honorable member from Dadingri, regarding FATCO, sir, FATCO is under now NCLT, that is National Company in Law Tribunal. But nevertheless, I don't know the employees, some of the employees, they met me also, because we don't know on what category and what criteria they have been employed. And we are not even yet sure that what tribunal will give the verdict, whatever it be. We will try to see that those who are eligible are re-employed by whoever taken over, be it MEPDCL or any other agency, sir. Rusted pole, I told, damaged transformer, I told, and also pending bills. We will try to see that pending bills are given regularly. Renington Tonkar has raised during the question hour also. Sir, this is a case also. I told those rates prior to 2020. Rate has been revised post 2020. We are also in consideration to review this one. We are in touch with the disaster management department also, that how they are doing. So we will try to see that this increases. The distribution can be better, definitely, sir. Distribution needs to be taken much care of. Sir, I hope that I try to... Oh, yes, I forgot by Adelbert. Sorry. How I forgot? Wait. Pardon? No. Maybe because that is not pertaining to us. That is not pertaining to us. Sir, street light in Shillong city is managed by municipal, then smart city project. and local Dorbars uh, using their own managements and all these things. Only Shillong Central Division, we have 683. I don't know that exact area, but I will try to find out and see if it is under our Shillong Central Division. You mentioned from Assam Studio to Jibstand, that stress. If it is under Central Division, then definitely I'll look into to see that this program is addressed, sir. And regarding the other parts of the city, sir, this is basically handled by municipal smart city project and local Dorbar with their own manpower and all these things, sir. So this is the issue regarding by Adelbert Nongrum. Sir, with these few words, I hope that I clarified. There are many issues. Even I wanted to actually take up in this house to let the honorable members know that how power department is working. But because of time and all these things, I think I will not prolong. I have taken all the notes that have been raised by, all the points that have been raised by the honorable members. And we will try to see that if we address all these issues, automatically there will be an improvement as far the MEPDCL is concerned. Sir, government utmost care is to see that electricity is being provided to the last mile of the state and no house is left. But one thing is very, what I will say, it is not disturbing, but sir, the villages are increasing. The migration of villages are there because of new habitation. Every locality which was 5 years back, nothing was there. Now you see so many multi-storied houses are coming up. The demand is very high. We are growing at a rate of 11%. We want to have more generation units. That's why I'll be thankful. I don't know the honorable member from Maushin Road who helped us to see that Riangdo power project comes very quickly. Sir, this is a project that we have taken up for 3 megawatt, but on my visit with all the officials of the department, somehow we found that this can be increased to higher capacity. So we flagged these issues to some agencies, and ultimately the DPR is being prepared, which has been sent to the IIT Roorkee, and IIT Roorkee has vetted. Now we are awaiting the approval from the government. We'll convert the 3 megawatt Riangdo substation to 6 megawatt substation. If that comes out, then to some extent the load factor of West Khashi Hills and neighboring areas will be taken care of. Sir, as far as Leshka 2 project is concerned, we have almost cleared all the windows which are required to be cleared except the environment clearance, which we are expecting that by end of this month we will get. If not, also may take 1-2 months more, we will get. This will be a power project which is having the capacity of 210 megawatt. But the question will come that how we will go about it, because as we mentioned, and as I mentioned earlier also, that there are lots of dues as per the MECL and its utilities or subsidiaries are concerned. So that we needed to be take up with the government that on what basis we will go. Sir, we are willing to take up any power projects because the demand is increasing every day, but our generation is not increasing. That is a matter of concern. We are looking forward for even private players to come and invest in the state, but that should be in the hydel power projects, because where we will get 12.1% free power, that will help us mitigate our power deficit also. Sir, with these few words, I thank all the honorable members who have raised all the issues, and we will see that all these problems will be taken care of. If there is any omission, commission, we will look into it, and we'll try to see that whoever is causing delays to our esteemed consumers, whoever is causing trouble to our consumer, will be taken very hardly. With these few words, I would like to request the honorable mover of the house, please kindly withdraw the card motion so that this grant is given and we work further for our esteemed consumers. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, before the mover of the cut motion shares his mind, I would like to just refer to a few of the replies. The tariff which was referred to in the reply pertaining to Umiam 1, Umiam 2, Umiam 3, these are old generation stations. And Ganol tariff is at 4. What is this whole modalities adopted by the Regulatory Commission for determining the tariff? Because ideally, all power generation, which is hydroelectricity, there is no new input cost. You are not utilizing a fuel or otherwise. It's not a thermal generation company. So, how this levelized tariff of Ganol has come to 4, how it has been structured, I think it is necessary to know. There's a mechanism, there's a formula which is adopted for fixing a tariff. And then Umiam 1, Umiam 2, Umiam 3, it has come to 5 rupees. No? That's something which is creating this inquisitiveness. We need to know. Can I get this clarity on this first?
Sir, Ganol's cost has been considered at rupees 12 crore per megawatt. The generation cost that has been considered. For other, it has not been considered. Some renovation is being taken out also. As per Umiam 3, we'll be having, after the completion, we'll be having additional 6 megawatt also.
That means, may we take it that the final rationalization of the tariff in as far as Ganol project is concerned is not finalized? It is the whole total generation capacity is not taken into consideration while determining this tariff.
Sir, this is what I told, that as of now, the cost has been calculated as 12 crore per megawatt, sir. On that basis, it has been considered, sir.
Pardon?
So I sincerely thank the Honorable Minister for his extensive reply and for trying to address the concern of all the members of this August House. So, however, sir, I feel that as far as the sharp rise in the electricity bill is concerned, I didn't receive any satisfied reply as to what steps the government will take to address this problem. It is happening. We've received complaints from people. And secondly, as far as the decision to outsource these jobs in MECL, sir.
Sir, I think in due course of my reply, I have already mentioned that tariff is determined by the Regulatory Commission, and on that basis, and whatever tariff has increased this year, it was only a nominal 4% as per the domestic consumer in the base level is concerned. And regarding the outsourcing of these things, sir, I mentioned already that we require immediate manpower to see that the utilities function very properly. So the normal course of recruitment may take some more time and all these things. So immediately we thought that it will be better to provide manpower in the department. But one thing is for sure that, sir, all the qualified boys from our state will be considered in this process, sir.
So that is not a major issue, sir. The issue here is about the remuneration, as you will not be able to get the same under the payroll of the MECL. So that is a major concern. So whether this is a temporary steps taken by the government? Can we take it as a temporary step for as far as the outsourcing of jobs is concerned?
Yes, sir, it can be considered on that basis because there will be many interventions that especially the MEPDCL will be facing in near future. So we may have to reorganize our entire setup also. So this will be on temporary basis as far as possible.
Okay, so thank you. Another one clarification, sir. As submitted by the Honorable LO, that why should the consumers bear the brunt, and why should we pass on this burden to the consumer when we know that there is a systematic manipulation to how to determine the tariff in order to benefit the industrialists or something like that, sir?
Sir, as I mentioned, that it is done systematically only, sir. The Meghalaya State Regulatory Commission has taken all aspects, and after that, and in this process, all the stakeholders have been consulted, and a decision has been taken. This is not only for our state; every state it is done, sir, on that basis. And as I told, that our hike is very nominal as compared to the other states, sir.
Sir, I think somehow this whole reply creates a confusion rather than clarity. Because Ganol, a very old project, hydro project, the tariff has gone up. Then another part is where I also spoke about the tariff revision which was effective from 1st April 2024, very specific. Look at the tariff fixation by the Commission. It has to be guided by a policy direction. Now, how is it that the industrial tariff has come down and the general consumers tariff has come down? Am I wrong in that? Kindly refer to that notification.
Sir, the document is not with me, but I am aware of this. Actually, as per the national tariff policy, the hike or reduction should be within the limit of 20%. In the earlier instances, the rate of some industries have been more than 20%. To rationalize that one, that has brought below 20%. Whereas the other industries like, I think, ferroalloys and all, has been increased also, sir. It is not that they have not been increased. So that is the main reason for this little bit lowering of the tariff, sir.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the tariff, again tariff. We are referring to other states, Assam, Tripura, other states. Let us keep it in mind that other states also may be victim of the similar manipulation. That should not be the benchmark, that ours is a lower. No, it may be happening in the whole country. Meghalaya should lead by example. So you have an opportunity as a minister in charge to actually look at all these angles. So in order to rule out any possibility of such manipulation which facilitate unnecessary added expenditure in the process of implementation of various programs, which is again factored while tariff petition is submitted by the distribution company and generation company to the commissioner, because they will, as I have said, what is the burden of responsibility of the regulatory commission? The commission will look at all the expenses. They will not know why the expenses are higher. They will go, of course, because this optimum input and other relevant provisions are required to be looked into by the regulatory commission as well. It also has a responsibility. But once the added burden of cost for any component of work done by the distribution company, transmission company, or generation company, this will be passed on because this will be factored in the tariff petition. That's why the tariff is coming up. So it may be a modus operandi resorted to across the country. So Meghalaya should start by looking into these possibilities. If there is nothing like that, then we'll be happy. So may we get this categorical reply. Honorable Minister in charge is aware of this because he himself was a minister in charge power during our time. So he is in know of all these things. I don't have to further elaborate. But the intent of the government to look into this particular observations made by the members of this August House, can the government actually say yes to C and convince itself that we are free from all those challenges of doubt? This is my submission. Otherwise, I would suggest the mover of the motion, cut motion, not to withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I have actually categorically clarified all these issues. There is nothing. And I can assure the House that there will be no manipulation to give little respite to industries and take that burden and put to the consumers. That will never happen, sir, from our side. But as I mentioned earlier, that there was discrepancies, maybe other before whatever the rates have been fixed, which were more than 120%. So that has been now normalized as per the Regulatory Commission's views, and that has been accepted by us.
So I would like to thank the Minister for an elaborate reply to each and every concern raised by the Minister. But then just one clarification I would like to seek. In the course of his reply, he said that the tariff has increased only about in between 4 to 5–6%. But then when you look at the electricity bill as received by the consumers, because we have received numerous complaints where, in fact, I don't have it with me, otherwise I would have brought, where I was told that in the past 1 or 2 months, there have been a substantial increase, more than 100%, where the bill which they usually paid in the last 2–3 months in around 400 or 500, now it touches more than 1,000. So may I get clarification from the Minister with regards to?
Sir, as I mentioned earlier, that domestic LT lines, the tariff hike was only 4%. And then next for commercial it was 5%. That is the hike was there, sir. Regarding the substantial increase, that may depend on case to case, because earlier the bill may not be taken. So this whatever is also there, the additional burden that will be not giving to the consumers in one go also. I don't know where it has happened. So we will look into the matter, sir, to see that there is not unprecedented hike of the bills. And due to the tariff being implemented from 1st of April, whatever the dues incurred in between will be not given to the consumers at one go. That will be given in 9 installments. So the fact is that, sir, it was only 4% hike, sir.
May I know the minds of the mover, whether he would like to withdraw or not?
Sir, yet I'm not satisfied with the reply, though he has made an attempt to address all concerns raised by all members. So, especially when it comes to the outsourcing of jobs. As a matter of principle, we are not in agreement with this idea of outsourcing jobs in government departments, as it will have a direct bearing on our
You just
on
tell me
so,
that you would like to withdraw or not.
Yes, I'm coming to that.
No
Sir.
need to explain it.
Okay, sir. I beg not to withdraw, sir.
Okay. Since the mover is not willing to withdraw the cut motion, I will now put a question before the House. Yes. Put a question before the House. The question is that cut motion be adopted. Those who are in favor, say aye. Those who are against, say no. No say it, no say it. And the cut motion is rejected. Now let me put the question before the House. The question number, the question is that the grant number 11 be passed. Those who are for the motion say aye. Those who are against say no. Ayes have it, and the motion is carried, and the grant number 11 is passed.